Thank you very much for that. For our final speaker, we will hear from Rakan Alireza, a Saudi Olympic cross-country skier and sports advocate dedicated to advancing athletic performance in the kingdom. Please welcome Rakan Alireza.
Hello. Oh well is better than what if. Back in school, I attended a lecture with this exact same title, but I cannot remember a single word the speaker said. But for some reason, the title stuck with me. I didn't understand it at the time, but years later, I actually felt it. You see, growing up, I wasn't the most competitive. And it wasn't because I wasn't good, it was because I didn't believe in myself. I didn't have the confidence. I believed if I never tried, I'd never fail, I'd never get hurt, and I'd never be disappointed. So I never put myself in a position outside of my comfort zone. In high school, as a freshman, I tried out for my school's football team and somehow managed to make it to the varsity squad as a substitute goalie. To me, that was a big achievement. And if I'm being honest, I preferred to be substitute. It felt safe. Until, as normal things happen, during a big game, the coach looked at me and told me to get in. I was so nervous that the moment he looked away, I ran away. I ran away from something that I earned. I was so scared of letting my team down that I actually let myself down. That moment stuck with me. And years later, I was still thinking, what if? Yes, it could have been bad, but it could have also been good, great, or even unexpected. And that's when it hit me. I would rather fail trying than never give myself the opportunity to grow. And that's when, well, better than what if became the basis of my decision making. I would never let fear, doubt, or discomfort be the reason I didn't do something. So I decided I'm gonna start challenging myself. I signed up and completed the triathlon, not without flipping over and crashing multiple times during the race. I graduated university with the dean's list, not without failing a few classes in my early years. I even started a hummus business during COVID that closed down a few months later. Not because it wasn't doing good, because I just didn't know how to run it. You see, I challenged myself because I didn't want to look back at life and see that I had an opportunity to grow, and I know I took the easy way out. Every achievement I have till this day was built on a staircase of failures. Failures I was finally willing to step on. So later in life, I got a call with the simplest question. Do you want to be one of the first Saudis to qualify for the Winter Olympics? It was so simple, but so hard, because that would mean I'd have to leave my job, move to Sweden, a country I've never been to before, go against the advice of my parents, and go against the advice of professionals, because in reality, I never tried cross-country skiing before, and now I had 5 months to learn a new sport, train, compete, and actually be good enough to go to the Olympics. It sounded crazy. And every time I think about it, one thing kept coming back to my mind. God gave me this opportunity. The call came to me, not someone else. And when I want to see how I want to live my life, I don't want to look back and say, that could have been me. So, oh well, better than what if. I decided to leave my job, move to Sweden, and dedicate everything I have to training. And for the next 5 months, everything I did answered one simple question. Will this get me to the Olympics? And let me tell you, it was a very dramatic 5 months. Passed by everything. And it all came down to the final race. I remember crossing the finish line, waiting to see my result, looking at my family, looking at my coach. No answer. I had to rush to the airport to leave because I overstayed my visa. I looked at the phone, I refreshed, until I saw it there, in green. Rakan Alireza qualified for the Olympics. It was a proud moment for Saudi, for my family, and more importantly, for myself. I was ready. The very next day, I got a call from the federation. I thought it would be a congratulations, are you ready, we're gonna go to the Olympics. But all I heard was, due to administrative errors, you will not be going to the Olympics. And just like that, everything I worked for, gone. All my sacrifices, gone. Everything I left behind, the job, the security, the safety, gone. I was no longer going to the Olympics because of someone else's mistake. And what made it hard was, as much as my family was happy that I made it, they were more devastated that I missed it. And that night, as I sat down thinking of everything I went through, I came to one realization. Everything that I sacrificed and lost was nothing compared to everything that I gained. The journey, the lessons, the people I met, the belief in myself. I didn't fail. And this so-called failure was just another step on the staircase. Because 4 years later, I took every lesson, every setback, every oh well, and I did it again. But this time, I went to the Olympics. Alhamdulillah. So, I stand in front of you today and I'll tell you this. Oh well is definitely better than what if. Thank you very much.